himself.
Who can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the telling, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all. Hello, here we are. Welcome to Brace Yourself.
We're back.
Nice, Lola's here. In case you weren't sure, she's here.
I always call her Lola. What is it?
It's Lola.
Lily, I think. I called
Lily?
it today.
No, it's Lola. It's Lola. So
Whatever.
let's
She
welcome
doesn't like me.
our guest co-host again, back with us for
I
a
am
third
back.
time,
Yes,
Mr. Rich
wow.
Walker.
Beautiful.
Nice to have you.
It's always good to be here.
We are enjoying a lovely Cabernet Franc.
Yeah.
It's delicious, isn't
Delicious.
it? It's really good.
That
We
is
have
delicious.
we have a lot of things going on,
That is delicious.
right? We have a great we have a great guest
Delicious.
today.
That's my best como. Delicious.
That's what he says to all the girls.
That's what he should have explained today. He should have just said, I say that to everybody.
Yeah.
You think it was just you? Delicious.
Everybody's delicious.
So
So how have you been?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm so sorry I'm late. I came a little late.
No,
Like,
you were fine.
We're fine now.
You're
on the air,
fine. You
but
did your makeup before you got here, so you know
Yeah.
we didn't need to prep.
Yes.
You're good. You're good.
I used to do my eyebrows. I don't do them anymore. Are they bushy? Like
Well,
little
I don't-
teasing.
They would be bushy for a girl, but not for a guy.
Oh.
I mean, but that is very
They used to be like
metrosexual.
razor, like thin, and like
Really?
everybody. Yeah, people used to comment.
Were you
on
doing drag at the
that.
time?
No, I always had thick eyebrows. Like it would be one eyebrow went like this.
Like
that.
Ernie?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ernie.
unibrow.
Yes.
Remember Ernie? So let's say hi to some people who are watching. Sarah, my daughter
Oh,
Sarah's
Sarah's
watching.
on,
Hi,
yes.
Sarah.
Sarah is
Vicky
on.
Ring is watching. Mo Meltz is on. Hello, Mo.
Oh,
How
yeah.
are you? Sarah, it looks like Sarah's watching on 9 different devices because it just keeps popping up
Yeah,
that
well,
she's
she
watching.
put on every phone in her room. And,
Yes, she did. She did. So it's nice to see you.
and also
Mo
we have
Meltz.
StreamYard.
StreamYard is what
signed in.
that's what we use.
Oh.
StreamYard. That's the streaming service that
I'm just being silly.
I know you are. I know you are.
So we fixed the camera problem where I'm looking down constantly
Yeah.
and it's over here.
I put it a little
that better?
closer so it gets your attention, so
Yeah.
you know to look at it.
This is more natural.
That is definitely more natural. Yeah, that's your good side.
Yeah.
So-
I'm like Barbara Streisand. I have to have a certain angle.
So we're going to talk. Christine, I'm sorry, I didn't see that you were watching because you were watching with Sarah. I guess I don't know. So Christine is watching.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah said she's just a big fan. She had to put it on every device. That was
Awesome.
nice of her. So we're going to talk to our guest, Adam Snair. All right.
Yes.
Adam
Very funny.
is very funny. Adam. He is back with me for a second time.
Wow.
This is his second appearance.
And also, well, we'll talk about it in the end. I want to talk about something he did that's related to your show.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes. And we're going to talk about comedy. Big things are happening in comedy, right?
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk about all of those things, and we have a live studio audience today of one. Beth is here
Yeah,
to
you
laugh,
see it, yeah.
and Joe, my aunt Joe, was
Now, how
going to
did
come,
you
but
drag Beth in here? Like,
Beth is, first of all, Beth is the best fan you ever want in your
Yeah.
life. Okay, she's come to almost every single one of my comedy shows.
oh, was
Yeah.
she at the loft for Adam's
She
birthday?
was not at that one. That was the only one she couldn't make.
That was
but-
wonderful.
You really were. You were on point that night. You were on point.
I mean, so tonight you really can't appreciate how wonderful. Judy, on the other hand.
Judy, and we have Judy, who will be joining us in a little while with her gems,
Yes.
that she never prepares for, but her hair looks fabulous tonight.
Yeah, I noticed her hair was done when I came in.
Yeah, it really
It's
looks.
a little
enough with the
bob
hair.
almost,
We'll talk
right?
about it later.
We'll talk
Yeah.
about the hair, I guess. All right. So I think, without further ado,
I'm ready.
Right?
Let's bring him
Let's
on.
bring Snair on before he changes devices again. And we can't, so let's bring him on.
The very funny,
There he is.
incomparable.
Hello, Mr.
infamous
Snair.
Adam.
Hey,
Welcome, Adam. All right.
And Lola.
And Lola. Stop barking.
how are we doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I think we got situated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Looks good now. You can hear me. I can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
It's
The
all
lovely Rich Walker is there.
yes, the lovely Rich Walker.
I'm distracted because I'm petting Lola under the table.
So that she
Is that what you call it these days, Rich?
Yes. It's what's Rich doing? He's petting Lola under the table.
Yeah, all right.
You could use that anywhere. What's he doing? He's petting Lola under the table. What does that mean?
so Adam, we have some stuff to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Rich, we have big comedy news.
Yes.
What's the big comedy news, Rich? You're the veteran comedian here.
Well, the big comedy news is the governor's office is now allowing April 2nd for the comedy clubs to open up.
Yay! Comedy club's back.
Doesn't benefit me, but I'm glad they're open.
The bad part of that, only at 33%.
Well, or 100 people.
Yeah, or 100 people.
Which
So
isn't bad.
no, that's good. If I did a show in
it's
front of
pretty
100
good.
people, I'd be happy.
Right.
Adam,
How much have we done that?
His first time.
If-
No.
You're
Adam
probably right, Rich.
Adam plays Mohegan Sun, right? He does Speak Cafe. What else you do, Adam? Tell us where you.
Yeah, I mean those are the Lil Room, you know.
The Lil.
So you work Governors.
Yeah. I worked at McGuire's and Governors. I never did the brokerage. Never got the chance to do brokerage.
Oh,
Great
brokerage.
stage.
I love brokerage. Yeah, that's a
Great
good,
stage.
that's a great stage. It really is. It's good there.
Go
Go ahead. You go
I
ahead.
I want to personally, on behalf of the Brace Yourself show, we want to thank Adam for taking full advantage of the Dress Down Thursday policy.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
got a
Thank
rugby
you.
winter weekend.
Yeah, that's probably, he still probably has that from college, I bet.
I think this is from 1994.
And where do they play rugby? I mean, we all have those clothes that we for years and years and years. I mean,
Well, it's from college, Rich. It's
So-
from college.
oh, that's college.
Yeah,
You play rugby in your college,
I did.
and where'd you go to Oxford? Where do you play?
Linden State College, which actually is non-existent anymore, and it had to combine with other Vermont
Maybe it
colleges.
was a great rugby program.
Yes, that's why I went for the great rugby program. Hey, if you ever want to freak out your Jewish mother,
Yeah.
call her and say, I joined the rugby team.
And what
Wow.
did she do? How did she react?
Oy vey. How else would she react?
Yeah, well, she doesn't want her baby boy to get hurt,
Yeah.
right?
It's rough,
Absolutely.
rougher than American football. I've
Yeah,
never
well, no pads, you know?
No pants?
pads.
Pads.
Thought you said no
Yes.
pants.
I
That's
have to-
rough. That is
I have
rough.
to apologize.
That's another story.
I know
That's a
nothing
story for
about-
another day.
What? Yes,
That's a story for another day.
but I know I don't know anything about rugby. The only thing I know is that they had a plane crash and they all ate each other.
Yes.
And
That,
that's the only thing I know about
Rich,
rugby.
believe it or not, that wasn't my team.
Oh my god.
Different
Thank
team.
God. Am I right, Adam? Thank God.
Thank God.
You know, I got to say, if you would have told 12-year-old Adam that he would be on a Zoom interview show with Pepper and Rodeo Ricky,
Wow. That's
12-year-old Adam would have said, what the hell is Zoom?
Yeah, and then he would have said, and who cares?
that's funny.
Oh, so Adam, I've been dying to hear the reason why. I know that you are in Facebook jail.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like an hour ago.
What could you do to be in Facebook jail?
So somebody posted a comment regarding Pulp Fiction, the movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the comments, everybody's quoting and quoting and quoting. And I quoted one of the quotes, which if you've seen the movie at the beginning, where the woman says, "Nobody move or I'll execute every last one of you MRFers."
Yeah.
So I posted that comment, that quote.
What'd you say? Oh, that comment?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
So
well, that was a threat because it's cancel culture now. You can't,
right.
you can't say anything.
But it wasn't totally like just it was the thread was about the movie. And the quote was from the movie.
Right, but
So,
they took it into a political way, and then that was it. You're booted.
yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's an algorithm. I don't think anybody's there.
Oh,
What was that?
I don't think anybody's there like deciding, I think it's just certain words
Yeah.
trigger you.
You got to be careful what you say. You got to be careful.
I think they are watching. I saw a thing. It was like an office building with like 1,000 cubicles, and they're watching. Like they're
watching right.
Up.
Are they watching right now? You think?
No, not this show.
Not this show. Nobody watches this show.
Oh
my gosh, I'm
Sandy.
sorry. This is why I like the wine cellar, because we don't have barking.
Yeah, that's why.
And the wine, of course, but
Yeah.
So
that's why you like the wine
How
cellar.
long are you in Facebook jail?
Until April. For a month.
What?
Oh my gosh, that is terrible. All right.
You can write them, I think, and complain that you were just quoting a movie, and they may let you back on.
Are you serious? I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, Rich.
You can contest it. Nope, there's no shoe to drop on that.
Appeal the decision. Appeal the decision.
Right. I mean,
I gotta get myself a good Facebook lawyer.
With Judy here, we'd never be on the air.
That's true. Rich will be your lawyer.
Yeah.
All right. So you're in Facebook jail. So okay,
Yeah.
That stinks.
well.
Maybe you'll get out sooner than April. But April, May, right? That's May is a month for you. What's going on in May?
I'm out of here. I'm moving to Florida.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
Why not? I mean, we'll miss them.
I'll miss you guys, and
We'll
that's a big. That's like the main thing.
Well, so where are you going in Florida?
Lake Mary, which is Orlando-ish area.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Have you scoped out the comedy clubs?
I started to, yeah. I'm sent a few emails, and I'm sorry, Rich.
There's one in the Ramada.
Yeah, exactly. Well, think of all the old age homes I could play.
You're gonna have to start your own show down there, your own room.
Yeah, you have to start your own open mic and do your own bringers.
Yeah.
And then Rich and I will come down.
See, why does everybody have to start a bringer show?
I don't know.
I had to talk with Adam. Why not go down and start a real show and tell
That's
them
what I'm talking about, Rich.
And this goes down to
that would be lovely.
Everybody that's watching this show. Who's Jason Snair? Is that your brother?
That's my brother.
Oh, all right. Hey, bro. So go down and start a room. Say, look, I'll bring you comedians, and it's true. You build it, and they will come and do a real show.
Why don't you do a real show?
That would be my plan.
Comedy. Well, we have a pandemic now, but
after the pandemic.
I don't know if you heard.
I heard about the stupid pandemic. Yeah, I heard. I'm still going to work every day.
Yeah. Well, it didn't stop you. Did you get vaccinated yet?
Not yet.
You're on the list, though, right?
I'm on a list.
Yeah.
I'm on a list.
I'm not. I'm a young, healthy male specimen. So
pre-diabetic?
Yeah, but that's not. It doesn't. When I go to Walgreens, I go, I'm pre-diabetic, and they go, everybody is pre-diabetic. Right?
I'm pre-dead.
Oh my goodness!
Pre-diabetic.
They're not giving it. They're not buying it. I go, hey, I'll go to CBS.
They don't care.
They don't care.
So, do you have a job lined up down there? What do you?
Same job.
That's great.
I'm just going to work remotely. And what happened was a few people from my job moved elsewhere before COVID. And then when this all happened and circumstances, basically, long story short, is this island cost a fortune to live on.
True.
And I can't do it anymore. And,
Whatever you do, don't use that as a pickup line down there.
No.
I can't afford anything
No.
on Long Island.
Yeah, I hear you, Rich.
Get
But
that used Mercedes Benz that they all do. All right, 74 Mercedes.
So we do have a show coming up, a couple of shows coming up, Adam, we're going to be on together.
Absolutely.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about our shows?
Am
Well,
I?
You're not.
Oh. Tell us, Adam, what is the shows?
Well, we're heading back to Mohegan at Comics Roadhouse in Mohegan Sun on March 25th, is it?
March 25th.
March
Bring
25th.
your quarters and your sense of humor.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. That place is that. Not that I've done many, but I love that stage. That's such a good club, and I'm excited about it.
Heck, yeah, I am too. It'll be my first. It'll be my first time.
Oh.
That's the rocking chair hitting the wall. It's a lot of noises. There's a lot of noises.
It's like a haunted house. I'm hearing creaks.
A lot going on.
The dog is barking.
It's the truth. It's the truth.
What comics? What's the name of it? Comics
Roadhouse.
And is that the caddy corner? Like
yes,
it is. Do you like working that direction in a room in a corner as opposed to being on a wall?
Oh no! Where the place is located, I thought you meant is caddy corner. This is straight on.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
Big old stage.
Yeah.
It's a big old stage.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. The green room, you come from behind, there's a curtain and the whole nine. And
is it that big theater?
Yeah, it feels big, and it's a different.
Years ago when it was a huge theater, and then I heard somebody came in and they cut it down, made it a shorter, or I don't know.
I don't know because I wasn't there then, Like the first time I did it was I guess June of COVID.
Now, do you stay overnight?
Yeah.
They put you up?
No.
No.
Come on. They don't put you up.
Wow.
They make you pay for the room. You get nothing. Yeah, you pay for the room. They probably
think I am Rich Walker.
Do they buy you a drink even?
No.
Yeah, they do now.
Oh, really?
No, that's nice.
But he has to play slot machines.
Yeah, exactly.
yes.
You have to pump.
They buy me my alcohol as long as I'm playing slot machines on the table.
After I lose $300, they give me a rum and coke.
It is a beautiful hotel.
Yeah, it's a great place, and it's a cool experience to perform there. It's a good time, and I have a lot of friends up there who come out and see me. So who normally, they're not coming to the island to see me. So
nice.
Right.
It's a nice opportunity. And
listen, if I'm short a couple of people, can you tell them to tell them to come to see me?
I'll do my best. I'll do my best.
Are you doing it for John Terra?
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
And he's headlining that night.
He is.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
So
you're gonna have fun. That's a nice.
It's cool. I've been doing this whole thing for a year and 3 months, and that's with COVID. And who would think that I would do Mohegan's comics at Mohegan Sun?
This
will be the 4th time.
Yeah.
So
is Judy going?
Judy is not, and that is a very sensitive subject because she's having a procedure the next, and she can't come because they can't fit her in anywhere else. So she's going to miss it.
I got you.
She'll be going under the knife.
Well, I figure it would, give you something to do. So I'm kidding. Yeah, poor Judy. She found it in the doctor's office.
Yeah.
Now, is this day off, the procedure?
Yes. Good. No, they're going to do it at night when the lights are off.
Right.
Oh, in and out.
It's cheaper that way.
You did walk into that. So now you're going to get a whole lot of new material when you go down to Florida.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, just the comparisons.
Now, do you have any jokes written already when you go to Florida? Like, do you have any? Like, what are you going to open up with down there?
Well, the fact that I'm Jewish and we all end up down there anyway.
Yes.
So I'm just beating the traffic, basically.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Jump on it.
We'll open with that.
Yes.
Yeah, open with that. Yeah. You know, you're going to miss bagels, though.
Ooh.
Yeah. Pretty much the food is going to suck.
No, Dunkin'
Pretty
Donut
much.
has bagels.
Wendy's hamburger that you just
I mean, good Italian food. Like
Right.
I'm thoroughly aware how lucky we are on this island in New York City.
Oh, yeah.
Like just food wise, like, I mentioned Olive Garden in my act a lot.
Yeah.
And now Olive Garden, people aren't going to get it because they could be like, that's the good place.
Yeah.
What are you talking
You're going to have
about?
to find a crummy
We love
place
Olive
down there.
Garden.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go down there and say, what's your shittiest Italian restaurant?
Well,
and they could be like, we don't have one. Pizza Hut is fantastic.
Pizza Hut. Oh, my God.
I will say New York has the best food. I mean, we have our
Sure,
crappy restaurants, but if you really think about it, no?
Oh, we have the best food. Don't she's the
Right.
food
We have
snob.
Applebee's.
TGI Fridays.
Yeah.
Bennigan's.
I was in BJ's today. No pun intended. I was in BJ's. And they sell the cards of restaurants.
Yeah.
They actually had Ruby Tuesday. Somebody better tell them that Ruby Tuesday's been out of business for a year.
Yeah.
They
Ruby
just leave the
Tuesday
cards
anyway.
up like this.
Someone will buy
Nobody
it.
buys those cards anyway.
Okie dokies.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Okie-dokie,
Oh,
wow.
remember Okie Dokies?
Do they still exist? They're gone, right?
Yeah, they're gone. They're gone.
Yeah.
So when is the big move?
May 7th is the big move. Moving day is May 8th. So
Yeah.
I'm going to, I'll do the drive in 2 days. I'm going to stay south of the border on the way down there. You ever been to that trash pit?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I
That's
think I'm
where New Yorkers
going to
do
stay
all the
there
time.
just for the story,
Yeah, you'll have some stories, boy. That's for sure.
if I survive.
Yes, exactly.
Nah, you'll be great.
And you have an apartment? Like, what is your place like?
Yeah, I got a 1-bedroom apartment, gated
nice.
community. It's
A gated community. Oh, you're moving up.
yeah, that's the whole point. Like,
I just moved into a gated community. $256 a month.
It's your bedroom.
Usage storage facility.
It's just because your wife gates you in the bedroom at night, right? So you can't get out.
Great on Halloween because you roll up the front door. But we had a water problem, but we worked it out. We put all the furniture up on skids. That used to be an act years ago.
Oh,
Is this
gosh.
a door collar or something?
No, it isn't. It's part of the sign to hold it in place,
Oh,
but
playing with
it's
it.
fine.
what kind of dog do you have, Rich?
I don't care.
You know what
this would fit Lola. It's little. She's little. Like a little.
I'd like to wrap that in there. So, it's funny. The camera's over here, but I keep looking down.
Yeah,
at
I
the
know.
picture.
You keep looking.
That's my problem, Adam. Every time I'm here,
I thought
But
you
I
just had a lazy eye, Rich.
like this. Larry King. Remember Larry King? Strites, matzah. That was her. Strites, matzah was.
I would get that.
Judy
Come on,
will get it.
help us out. Any thoughts? Any anecdotes? Joe Franklin.
Ah, there you go. I've lost.
What I know from Joe Franklin is Billy.
Larry King,
Right.
he had Richie Quick Oval team, didn't he?
Ooh.
Ben Gay. He was like all the old people stuff. Larry King.
Well, he was old.
Yeah.
He was. Yeah, Larry. That's.
And he wore the
I watched.
braces.
I watched.
Braces.
The
the suspenders.
suspenders.
Braces, he
Yeah.
called them.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he?
Yeah, they were braces.
I watched all the news coverage on him. I mean, he was like pretty
Oh,
remarkable the
yeah.
way he kind of created his carear.
Yeah.
The way he got married 47
guy.
times.
Do you remember Tom Snyder? I never
Yeah.
liked him. He was a creep. Yeah. Dan Aykroyd used to imitate him. But if you watch the
Right you off,
movie, not to go off track here, Adam, we want to hear about Florida. No, you do. I want to hear about
More
it.
than anything.
But he was in the Mr. Rogers, the special. And Tom Snyder actually said, so are you a little like,
Oh, I saw that, Rich.
isn't that weird?
Yeah.
was just
Well, back
weird.
then you could say that, right?
That's when you could say things like that. You can't say anything like
Rich,
that.
I was thinking for this show, you should adopt the button down with the suspenders look.
You know, nobody else is doing it now.
Yeah.
Right. It's yours.
What about a beret? I go to
No, I was thinking beanie.
Kangoyle hat. Like all the comics had the Kangoyle hat. Remember that?
Oh, was it that little?
Yeah, they had like a little
brim hat or something like that. All right.
I was thinking beanie with a propeller, Rich.
No, I like the beret idea.
It doesn't work. I tried it.
You tried it.
I tried it. He's tried every hat.
You look like I had black hair from the audience. You know, like it's got that little cap thing, but you wear it backwards for the logo.
Like Tyrus.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, Rich, that look is trying too hard to look young. That's what that look is. The backwards Kangol. You know?
You would get new headshots.
Like the backwards regular hat like I'm doing. That's just cool.
Yeah. I mean, Adam, not to take away from you for a minute, but let's talk about your picture.
Yes.
It needs to be updated.
Whose picture?
Yours.
Mine?
You don't look like that anymore.
Okay, well, first of all, I'm not changing my headshot from 18 years ago because I bought 1,000 cards and I still have 947 cards left. So
hey, Rich, $10. $10, buddy.
Yeah.
I need headshots.
You do.
I do.
Because you don't look like that anymore.
I really?
You were a little.
You're breaking his heart, Roseanne. He doesn't realize.
We'll have a photo session when we're done here.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take your picture. Don't worry. We'll get you a hat. It'll be great. I'll pluck your eyebrows. I have the flawless eyebrow thing. I'll trim those bad boys right up.
Buzz them.
Yeah. We'll
get rid of them, Rich. Just get rid of them completely.
I'm gonna shave them off and pencil them.
Yeah, it's a good look. It's a good look. Not everybody can get away with it. You can.
One time I figured I'd buzz like the hairs here and stuff, and I accidentally hit a line through the eyebrow.
So now you're a gang member?
It had, is that what that is?
Vanilla ice.
Oh, I didn't know that. So I went to Dollar Tree and I got a Almay pencil and I colored it in. For like 2 months, nobody noticed. I was coloring in my eyebrow.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. So the lights. Can you reach over to the table and hit the power button? Because I think I had it on timer accidentally. Nope, that one. Yep, perfect. Nope,
Rich, can I break the news to you?
Perfect.
There we are.
There we go. We're back in the light.
Rich, I got to break the news to you.
Yes.
Everybody noticed that you were drawing in your eyebrow. Everyone. They just didn't say
anything. John Consoli.
No.
There's a comedian named John Consoli. And whenever I put up any post on Facebook, he would write in the comment, "Best eyebrows in the business." Just to embarrass me.
See, if I wrote that, I'd go to Facebook jail.
Probably. You're going to go to Facebook jail for everything now because you're on their radar.
I'm on the list.
You're on the radar.
Guilty by association.
I'm surprised they haven't shut my broadcast down yet because you're on.
They might.
You know, it could happen. I keep checking the phone to make sure we're still live because, anything is possible now. They could. That would be ironic to be canceled before Brace Yourself even became anything big, right?
Do you think that, like at Facebook, if you post something, like they call everybody, one of the cast members of Annie, posted something.
I wish.
Right?
I wish they do that. It would mean it mattered.
Yeah. So you did something good. You went to like Comic-Con of movies.
I went to last week. I
Listen
went
to this, Adam.
Collector Fest.
Yeah, I saw.
You
and Molly.
Yeah.
And I was with Molly from the movie as well.
Oh, Molly, the little Molly, yeah.
And we had pictures.
How old is she now, Molly?
She's I don't know. She's 6 years. She's like in her early 40s.
Yeah, fully dressed without a smile. Was that her?
Yeah, that was her.
See,
Roseanne,
Beth, but
what I found interesting, you used to be a lot taller than Molly.
I was, and now she's taller than me. Yeah, she's now taller than me. But I went, and we had pictures out, and people came by, and we signed autographs.
Really? Did you set up your own booth?
This guy who asked us to come there and do it, he set up the table and we had pictures and people wanted to take pictures with us and sign autographs and they paid me.
Wow.
for my picture.
Of course, you should be paid.
It's crazy.
You're a celebrity.
Crazy.
As much as for comedy.
More. Since I get $0.00 for comedy. You know? But the fun part of that is, and this will be a little segue into, I was going to talk about this later, but I'll talk about it now. I was right at a table right next to the iconic Bernadette Stanis, better known as Thelma from Good Times.
Is it Thelma or Velma?
Thelma.
With a TH.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Thelma.
And I struck up a little convo with her.
Right.
And she's going to be a guest on Brace Yourself.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Very exciting.
I opened up for JJ Walker.
Did you?
Yeah. And,
how was that?
He's very arrogant, and he wouldn't.
Be nice.
No. Well, it's nothing she doesn't know, but he. Remember the show was about Florida. What was her name? The mother Florida.
Esther
Rowe.
See how that came full circle with the Florida thing?
See how that happened?
Destiny.
So what happened was the kid Dynamite. Remember that?
Right.
That's
sure.
big.
Mm-hmm.
She had it written into the contract to show that he was only allowed to say it once per episode because he was becoming the star of the show.
And
that made it bigger because it wasn't overplayed.
But she was so overshadowed by him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but she was great. She was great.
Rich, did you see the documentary about the Comedy Store?
No, on Showtime?
Yeah, it's like a 5-part.
It was great. I gotta watch it.
He's a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did he say?
No, just that people, a lot of people, got more popular by opening for him, and not that he was a great stand-up, but he was a great name.
Right, his name was big. He's not allowed to say Dynamite unless you buy his T-shirt. So you have to buy his T-shirt, and he'll say it. But that's it.
I'm gonna come up with the catchphrase.
Talk about maybe you can get him to sit at your table at Collecticon.
Collector Fest.
Collector Fest.
Collecticon.
Collectapalooza.
I hope one day I get to do a Collector Fest.
That would be fun. Oh, and the other side, you know who's on the other side of me?
Oh.
Holly from the
no, Molly.
No, Holly from the Land of the
Lost.
Lost.
The other side of Molly. Land of the Lost?
Remember Holly?
I remember, and like Chaka. That had Chaka, the little caveman.
Mm-hmm. And you know who's across from me? Lisa Wilcox from Friday the 13th.
So did people actually pay to get into this?
No, yes, they did. Yes, they did. They actually
so
paid.
How many tables did they have?
What do you mean actually paid? What kind of question is that, Rich?
Social distancing does not exist in New Jersey.
Right.
The place was packed.
Or Florida.
It was packed. They were, crowds were like shoulder to shoulder and all sorts of things. I was actually
masks.
They were wearing masks, but I was actually getting a little anxious because I was like, we don't do this in New York. In New York, you have to stay 6 feet apart. And, but everybody was really nice. And there were a lot of things, a lot of collectible things, a lot of anime. Anime is very big.
Oh, yeah.
Anime.
My daughter loves anime. She draws anime and everything. What anime is like the Japanese kind of cartoon, I think? Who was the big star of this collector?
It was a guy whose name I don't know, but he was a voice actor. And
David Hasselhoff.
No, his line was around the place. People were waiting online for 2 hours to get his autograph and talk to him.
You don't know who it is?
What movie was he in?
He does the voice animation for the anime.
Oh, for the anime.
Yeah.
Oh, what was his name?
I don't remember. I should have looked it up.
Wow.
But yeah.
Maybe you're in graphic arts, Adam. You could do anime. Can you do anime? Do you draw?
I can draw. I can't draw anime.
Yeah.
Now everything's on the computer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm an old dog. That's new tricks.
Yeah.
Yeah. But So
I'm gonna draw Rodeo Ricky though.
so
Before I
anyway,
go.
awkward. No, so all right. So
Even the
Adam,
dog's
so
annoyed.
you're going. So you're going to Florida. You're leaving New York. I can't believe it. But at least we get to do a couple shows together before that.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got Mohegan. I'm definitely I'm determined to get on the governor's show before I go. At least one.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And there'll be a going away show or two. You know,
you and every other comedian who hasn't worked for over a year is looking to get on a governor's show.
I know.
So, well, there's nothing saying you can't come back for a visit.
Oh, I'll be back. That's for sure.
So
That's for sure.
Please do that. But I'm glad that you were able to join us again for the second. You're the only
2-time
repeat guest.
Right.
So you hold the record, and I don't even have a robe or anything to give you. I used to give a robe on Saturday Night Live or whatever.
Yeah.
A jacket.
Is that what they got?
Something like that.
I got a sticker.
You did get a sticker
on my phone.
Well, Roseanne, once I'm down in Florida and I'm working the clubs down there, I'll come on for a third time.
There you go. Well, you're going to, when I see you, I'm going to bring your Brace Yourself shirt. I mean, it's only right that you designed the logo. You should have a shirt.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let everyone see this great logo. He designed this logo.
He did this logo.
He's like famous for that.
So I'm going to give you a Brace Yourself shirt that I fully expect you to wear when you're on stage. So when people say, well, what's Brace Yourself? It's like, it's a TV show in New York I used to do.
I'll do that.
Or
expect that.
It's a show for scoliosis. I just want to say one thing.
Something wrong
what
with
Adam is hiding, he's not showing. He covered up behind him this beautiful, I've seen it, nativity show. Why did you hide that nativity set, Adam?
No, I try to stay away from politics and religion, Rich.
Yeah.
That's why I don't have the portrait of you that's over here. You know,
this quote,
like if we panned
offensive lines from movies.
I used to
yes.
comic years ago. I want to just touch on this. And his name was Louis
CK?
No. He moved to England, became big like over in England. And Louis Schaefer.
Louis.
And he would always say, he would look at women in the audience and go, like that. But on stage, they go, ladies and gentlemen, Louis Schaefer. And he would usually host Pips in Brooklyn. There was a club years ago. And on stage, he had a little table and his headshot with candles on both sides of it. And it would be like this. It was so funny. But he said the name Louis Schaefer 30 times through his act. And when he gave you his business card, it had a quarter taped on it. And it said, call me, because like that was his thing. But just talking about what's in pictures, and you were going to have Rich Walker over your left shoulder.
You should do your headshot should be you putting on your chapstick.
Yes.
Right. So everybody wants to know where's Judy. Paul wants to know where's my Aunt Judy. I need some gems.
Oh, all right.
So Adam, I want to thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Second time. I really appreciate it. You're always fun to have on the show.
Always fun.
And the beauty of this is we can do this again and you can still be in Florida because this remote thing is a brand new world. It's opened up the world.
Yeah.
Mind blown. I know. So thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Always a good time.
Thank you for joining us.
And I'll see you at the open mics.
I'll see you both soon.
Right?
Yes.
And I'll see you the 25th, definitely. So
Thank
Adam
you.
Snair, March 25th, Mohegan Sun.
The amazing.
Make sure you come up, get your tickets, bring your quarters, lose your money, but get some laughs.
Yes.
Right? Thank you, Adam.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Good job. He's such a good guy.
He is. He's a nice
really
guy.
is.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'll miss him, marginally.
Yeah.
I'll miss him a little bit.
Well, yes. Now, who is this? Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Who's Peter Storch?
Peter Storch is my #1 Brace Yourself fan. He watches every show, and he gives me a lovely compliment each time.
Really?
He says he either likes my hair or the shirt I'm wearing today. He likes my shirt.
You like the shirt, Peter?
He's wonderful.
Oh, he wrote it. Nice shirt.
He did.
Yeah.
He's wonderful. And he was actually a student in my school.
Oh.
When he was
Is he related to Larry?
No.
Storch?
No, he's not. He's not.
I went to the Friars Club once, and Larry
He's such
Storch.
a name dropper.
I don't know if Larry Storch is really a name you'd want to drop.
That's true.
That's true. So, but I sat at the table with him, and he was like 80 years old. At that time, he was on Broadway. He was the Indian chief in Annie Get Your Gun. When Bernadette Peters did.
Okay.
So I'm sitting at the table.
Mm-hmm.
They put us with Larry Storch and his wife. What?
I'm thinking who he was married to.
Oh, I don't know. She was there, and I'm with Steve Lazarus, another comedian, and Larry Storch sat with his back up to the window, which had that big cast iron radiator. You know those big ones, the big metal. And Larry, I told you this, and Steve Lazarus goes, "Hey Larry, if you get any closer to that radiator, you're going to be Larry Scorched." And he laughed so much. He said, "I never heard that." So I'm wondering if Peter hears that at all.
No, I don't know.
Scorched.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Maybe he'll let us know. Maybe he'll answer that question for you. So I think it's time for, you know what?
You're like so unsupportive. She's like, maybe we'll ask him.
No, I said maybe he'll answer.
I'm trying to make things interesting here. I'm trying to keep the 4 viewers.
I know. Seven.
Okay.
Come on. Now you sound
Well,
like
last
Chris.
time we had the 17.
Yeah, we did.
Well,
It's only
18?
7.
7. Well, you
I'm
know,
not.
Well, you know what?
I'm not doing
But it's on
sit
the
down,
it's
Judy.
when
it. Oh, really?
it's on the repeats.
It's
that
the
we do
repeats
good.
that we get the.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah, people pop in, they pop out, they pop in. So it's time for Judy's gems. We need to now.
I'll move over. Yep.
This is the part of the show where we have to scooch. Don't move too far; you'll be out of the camera.
Oh, you want me in?
Judy, bring
I'll
your
be
chair
at the
around
booth.
here.
I should bring a little chair.
Just
Oh,
bring the
come on.
chair.
They're waiting.
Oh my gosh!
Even
this
Lola's
is
coming over to us.
Mate, why are you wearing sunglasses?
Well,
You're not that famous yet.
because I think
What is your gem
I
today?
think I look better. My eyes are very blah because I can't put a lot of makeup on.
You
because
kind of
I had a
reminds me of that
surgical
interview you did when I
procedure.
was a kid. Where you
Oh,
wore
yeah.
those gigantic sunglasses.
Yeah.
You look like the Fly.
But today's
You weighed,
television.
she weighed 12 pounds, and the glasses weighed 12 pounds, and they were like this big. They
That
covered most of
huge?
her face. She was walking around in Florida with these gigantic
Florida.
glasses.
I was in Florida. I needed. There, is that better?
That's better. We
Look
want
at
to
how
see your face.
beautiful.
That's
Well,
nice.
Oh, now we see it.
Remember
She's like
last
Elizabeth
week
Taylor.
how I had to reprimand you for hair shaming me?
I did,
Yeah.
but your hair looks lovely
Well,
today.
that's because I put a pound of product in my
You
hair.
need product.
Well, I put it in.
and it worked.
yes, it did.
You got a little height in the back, which is
Very
nice,
Right.
right?
I just, you know what it is.
Maybe-
I had a very rough week.
Well, maybe you won't look like a psychopath when you wake up tomorrow morning. You won't be sticking straight up.
I use from Dollar Tree VO5 extra volume. I also get.
his name, Dan?
I also get all the shampoo that everyone's throwing out.
Oh
Like
my God.
they throw it in my shower.
That'll use this.
Oh, God. You have to be careful.
Oh, I hate this. Give
If
it
it's
back.
old, it could take the rest of that hair off of your head. If it's old
The
shampoo.
rest?
Well, what's
I don't know
on
what's
the
going
top
on
there?
here.
Whatever.
This is a
is-
bad hair day.
Well, anyway, I'm having a good hair day, so put
Maybe
some
you should
product.
use some product.
I think so.
Like, I tried. Somebody goes, there's this great shampoo called Nexium. I don't know, Nexus or something.
Nexus.
Yes.
No, but they said for thinning hair, it makes it thick and full.
Nothing makes
I
it
used it
thick.
for a month.
God
And
makes it
it
thick.
made it thick and full in my drain. Like it was like I'm like I'm going through chemo. It's like coming out my hands.
Have I got a product for you? We'll talk after the
Oh,
show.
really? All right.
It grows hair back.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
It does.
Really?
I
Is it
can show you
Rogaine?
pictures now. I'll
But
talk.
it's hormonal. Would you
Well,
sell this?
anyway.
I sell it.
Oh.
I do. I'm pitching you. I'm pitching you a sale,
Right.
and you know,
I'm happy with the VO5.
you get to host the show for free and buy product. That's the way I roll. I'll sell it to anybody. I tried selling it to my gynecologist when I had my visit.
Well, there's where you could use more hair.
Yeah, well, it was awkward because she wants to make small talk, and she's like, "How do you do that with your hair?" And I'm like, "I wax. I don't know."
Really?
She meant the hair on my head.
Now, is it the product you use?
Yes.
Okay. No, kid, seriously.
So anyway,
Well, seriously, I have nothing really this week. I wrote something that really bugs me, but I'm
Well-
going to turn over a new leaf. I'm tired of complaining. I have to be.
oh come on,
I have to be positive. I
You
have
do.
to.
Full of the chair.
I really do. I need to put it out there, the good stuff,
thank
Right.
you.
I
I've been
really
telling
do.
you this.
because all the bad stuff is hitting me hard on the head. And I have high blood pressure,
Mm.
so I have
Well, hold on.
to. Well,
We don't know how accurate your blood pressure machine is.
well, it's
and you
either
take
or.
it like 7 times a day.
No, I don't. No, I take it in the morning and at night.
How
And
many times in the morning?
Well, if I don't like the reading, I take it again
Until you get one you
until I
like?
get one I like. Yeah.
On every finger.
No, it's not.
Oh.
It's I got the
Oh.
whole.
Oh, but
Oh,
do
shut
you know how
up.
to do it? My wife got she don't know how to do it.
You see,
It's
I
so
wasn't the
easy.
only
Very
one.
hard.
You put it on and you push a button.
And then it tells you
You don't do that.
you're
You
near
just push-
death is what it
Oh
says.
my gosh.
Yeah, I am. And anyway, but I did manage to make an appointment. I'm getting my J&J, Johnson and Johnson,
Oh.
COVID
Yay.
next week.
She's
So
going to be
one-
The one-time
protected.
shot.
Yeah, the one. And I've just been very busy this week. I have a lot of stuff to attend to. And by the way, I was able to do something today very, very, very difficult by myself.
You
I
use
did
the
it.
computer?
Yeah, but I always
Oh.
use the computer. But I had to sign something and email it back. Did it myself. I scanned it.
Oh, so
Sent
big. Yay.
Well,
So-
I've been out of the work field for many years.
Yeah.
It's I'm a little rusty.
You're still good. You're
But
still good. So
anyway.
you had a busy day. I know
So-
I looked at your location and I saw that you haven't left your house
No.
since you've been in your house since 10:24 p.m. last night.
Yes,
Where were you last night?
right here.
What were we doing?
And we were playing cards, and
You were.
my friend who was playing with us was making fun of my daughter Amy, her tongue. So as she's talking about Amy, and she was very distracting, and she made me miss
Lose.
something on
Well, you were
Oh.
not really on your game last
And,
night. You were
I was listen,
you were
who-
not being you couldn't count last night. You were adding
What kind of cards? do you play?
it's called 31, right? So you have to win the hand, you get 31, and then everybody has to pay. And she goes, oh, and she throws the cards down, and it was 30.
I forgot.
She-
I forgot that the
She can't
goal was
add.
31.
Now I know where I
I
get my
thought it
poor
was-
math skills.
I was a bookkeeper, I'll have you know.
I used a
Oh.
calculator.
Anyway, so Beth was flapping her tongue, and it just never stopped. And she got me all confused, and she expects me to apologize, but I'm not going to do it because
Judy
Now, how long have
stands
you
her
known
ground.
each other?
long enough.
Well, Beth and I have known each other since our first daughters, who are now 25, were in first grade.
Oh.
So 20 years, basically, we've known each other.
And I guess
Nice
I've known you
history.
about 8 or 9.
Yeah.
A little more.
Maybe.
Really known me.
Yeah.
When she says that, she means on vacation with me, critiques my cooking, critiques my salad making.
Does she?
I'm
Yeah,
just trying
she's
to.
a-
I'm just
she's a
trying
harsh
to.
critic.
Just trying to make it better.
Thank God I have self-esteem.
She just tries to make
Did you-
everybody better.
Judy, you ever walk into a restaurant and have a meal and you go, that everything was perfect?
Never.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
What, I was never with her.
I've
Oh,
never
yes.
been with her either.
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't send food
Which
back, do you?
Occasionally. Excuse me?
What is more important to you? Excellent food or excellent service?
Oh, I'll go get it myself. Excellent food.
And I have another question for you. In a restaurant,
Mm.
this is not, it may be chauvinistic in a little way.
Mhm.
Would you rather a waiter or a waitress, and why?
That's an
cares?
interesting question, actually. No, that
I
is
always feel that
interesting.
waiters are more attentive. I think that waitresses are like,
It depends. Now, if I'm on a cruise ship,
you want a waiter.
I want a waiter.
If you're in a fancy restaurant where they push in your seat,
Waiter, Lola.
a
Yeah.
waiter.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
See, so now that's chauvinistic, right?
Well, I'm
So
not
at
sure.
Applebee's, you don't mind the waitress, but when you're paying real money
Right.
for a meal,
right.
you want
I
a waiter.
want my chair pushed in.
I don't
I
know.
don't wanna
It
push
is.
it in
It is a
myself.
little. It is a little sexist, though. That in the top notch, like high end restaurants,
Yeah,
it's
they only
usually
employ
waiters.
you.
Yeah.
They only employ
Usually
men.
waiters. I wonder why that is.
They
Any
get paid more
waiters?
money.
Any waiters out there want to tell us why? You know, in high end restaurants that cost me a mortgage payment, it's a waiter and not a waitress,
Well,
Yeah.
and the hostess is always a female.
yeah. Oh well, then it wouldn't be a hostess.
It would be a
It'd be a
host.
host.
A host.
Right.
Yes.
The
You remember the
most.
hostess at Roy Rogers? They used to
No.
have a hostess used to seat you at Roy Rogers.
I never went to Roy Rogers.
Roy Rogers.
The fast food.
Yeah.
You
well,
Oh
remember
no,
Roy-
no! I used to go. When I was in high school, we used to go to Arby's right on Sunrise Highway in
we've got
Lindenhurst.
the meat.
They got the meat.
They got.
They got the meat.
I'm actually cleaning the fuzz.
You
so
are
it's
cleaning,
everything.
like, I don't know why you're doing that.
But anyway,
Let's give him more
I
wine. The
hope
more he
maybe
drinks, the funnier he gets.
by next week
Yeah,
I'll
that was
have.
pretty good so far. I mean,
You've been good.
for what I got paid, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. No, I keep. Are you kidding?
Come on.
What about
Finished
that?
it. There's another
She's
bottle over
empty.
there. There's another
Oh.
bottle over there open. Relax.
I don't want to slap
So
my
I'm
Adam
empty.
Snair used to love Roy Rogers.
Of course you did.
Let
course
me
you did.
let me just officially
Double offer.
make
A gem.
an apology to Beth for flapping her mouth.
Oh,
I
See, she loves you,
apologize.
Beth.
I love you too.
Well, you know, Rodeo Ricky would have been great at Roy Rogers. Why? What's Rodeo Ricky? School me.
Rodeo Ricky is the character I am in the play at White Post Farms every fall season.
You know,
In the
I'm going to
Western show.
White Post Farms.
You're gonna what?
I'm going to White Post Farms in the
Uh,
fall now.
Well, this year they didn't have the Rodeo Ricky show,
Maybe
but every
next
year's
year.
a new adventure.
So-
Rodeo Ricky and the Great Train Robbery, Rodeo Ricky. And it's like a 20-minute show. At the end, we get all the kids on stage to dance with us, and it's
I
fun.
want to do it with you.
Well, right now we have our 3 characters. It's only 3 of us. but
Oh,
I'll
so there's
explain
no
that.
room for me. I get you.
No,
I hear you. All
it
right.
has nothing to do with that.
It's okay. It's all
The
right.
reason why it was always me, it's a long story. There's a co-cast of characters. So you never know if the years go on and we need another cast character. But they're paying for 3, and it was a stretch to get them to have 3 characters.
Yeah,
in
because
the
they
show.
probably make no money in the fall
Well, they
season
do,
at White
but the
Post Farms.
reason why we had a 3rd is so there's a catalyst. Like if Rodeo Rick, the bad guy, we had a bad guy, and then the other 2 would plot to how to fix the bad guy's wagon.
Get to
You know
the
what I'm
bad
saying?
guy,
Right. So you needed a 3rd. So you need that catalyst, I guess.
So she couldn't be one of the 3.
Well, we have our 3,
They have the 3.
but we've had the same 3 for
Same 3.
Maybe
years.
4 would be better.
I think 4 would be because then
So I'm sorry, not to
you could
interrupt,
be the Rodeo
but
Ricky dopey character, right? Like,
Oh.
see, Rodeo Ricky is very smart, but he has his own way of coming to the answer, right? Like he'll go, "Hey, Rodeo," like the other one will go, "Hey, Rodeo, you know, how's it going?" I'm like, "Not good. I accidentally dropped $5 in that porta potty," and he goes, "Well, what did you do?" I said, "Well, I threw $10 right down there after it." And he goes, "Well, why would you do that?" I said, "I ain't going down there for $5. And that's Rodeo Ricky.
that's great.
Yeah.
Let me just Mandy answered. She says, as a former waitress, it is super sexist. There's a working theory that you'll find more female servers during the day and more males at night due to public preference, Not sure why though.
Probably
that's
because the
interesting.
males have real jobs during the day.
Oh,
I'm
my
kidding.
God.
I walked into that.
And now Mandy is furiously typing at her
No,
computer. Oh,
Mandy.
she's furiously
I'm
typing.
teasing. It was a tease. It was a tease.
So, Mandy is a very funny comedian.
She is?
She is. She's very funny. She's got a young child though, so it's hard for her to keep it going, but she wants to get back into it
now,
again.
Did she start with you?
Yes, we were in the same class. Rich just got canceled.
Rich just got canceled.
Yeah.
Sure, now you're funny. So,
okay.
I'm kidding. Okay, so, but is it rats really true? Waiters only at night?
Well, no, it depends.
Not
on
about,
the
well,
job.
definitely at high end
Yeah.
restaurants.
Yeah.
You see that a
not
lot.
high-end restaurants are open during the day.
But the clientele is mostly ladies during the day. You know, ladies who lunch.
Yeah. You know. Let's hear it for the ladies.
Did you ever hear the joke? Is an old joke.
Go
The
ahead.
waiter goes up to all the Jewish women at the table and goes, "Is anything all right?"
Oh, that's great. That is great.
See, I am getting funnier.
You are.
Yeah,
See,
you're
keep
very
drinking.
funny.
Keep drinking, Walker.
You're very funny. See, I always wanted to marry a comedian. I wanted somebody who kept me laughing.
I bet your wife probably doesn't find you funny at all.
Depends. What kind of money? Have a house?
She's loaded.
I need benefits.
No, I bet your wife doesn't find you funny though.
My wife and I have two entirely different sense of humor.
How'd you get hooked up then?
I am very dry sense of humor,
Yeah.
and hers is very crude. You know, she's just crude.
Oh, I'd probably get along well
Gas
with her.
humor and farts and
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
See, people don't get me when I say something.
Well, your
People-
humor's dry. You get me.
Yeah, and
You
they
get
don't-
all my jokes.
Oh yeah, but people
Loves
don't
you.
get me.
That's why
They
she
get
wore the matching
insulted.
sweater.
That-
Oh, see, well, you're teasing, and they don't get it.
Yeah.
But
Like,
you say it very
years
serious.
ago, there was a commercial out for weight loss.
Right.
And the catch line for the commercial was, time to get back in the shape of things. So I went to a shower once and they had this Danish modern furniture and there was people sitting on, they were, a little hefty. And the thing collapsed. And so I said, time to get back in the shape of things, quoting the commercial. But they took offense.
They didn't get it.
To this day, they resent me for that.
You still know them?
Yeah.
I'll have to talk off the air. I don't know who.
Oh, that's hysterical.
That's pretty funny.
See,
And they
people
held
have
it
no
against
sense.
me.
But they
My
didn't
way.
know the commercial, and it was too late for you to explain. No, it's a
Yeah,
commercial.
yeah.
No, here's what you need to understand first about Judy, okay? Judy is not the person that you want at any type of shower or home demonstration party. She is the worst.
The worst,
You're the
but-
worst. You're like, they play the games at the home demonstration parties, and right out loud, it doesn't matter who it is. Like, because I host them for my friends all the time, and I used to do them, and this is my, we got to play those awful games, like just out there, loud.
She's never going to wear that. See, you should be writing that in your act. That's hysterical.
I should. I'm going to
We'll
take
put it in
notes.
Judy's
We're
act.
gonna work.
I got
on
a
it.
great joke for you.
All right. Well,
I think.
well, we're going to go off the air because we're at almost an hour.
Whoa.
Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Pinky cross.
So, Rich, I want to thank you though, because I text and I go, "Are you available?" And you're like, I'll be there.
I am
You
there.
are.
Yeah.
You are really dependable, and thank you. And I always have fun when you're here. We always
But
have
the
a good
rule
laugh.
is, though, that Judy has to be there.
I know what the
Because
rule is.
Otherwise, with you, I just sit here in silence.
You need me to
Yeah.
to complete you. I
That-
complete you.
Yes.
You complete me. Is that Jerry Maguire?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Is that a good movie? I don't
It
know.
was a good. It was all right. The kid was cute. He says the human head weighs 8 pounds or something.
All
like
I
that.
could say is when she was on the airplane, it's so noisy up there. How did she hear? Somebody was talking to her. How did she hear it? He was standing over there. Wasn't he on the
here on an
airplane?
airplane?
I don't even like the movie based on what you're telling me. I'm not going to watch that movie.
No,
Don't
I'm
watch that
watching.
movie.
I'll tell you what to watch.
All right, so we're going to sign off, folks. We don't want to overstay our welcome, and I want to thank you all for watching. Next week, Chris will be back, and we are going to welcome Mike Rowe, not Dirty Jobs Mike Rowe, but Mike Rowe is a former stand-up comedian.
Oh.
He is an Emmy-winning comedy writer of such programs as Futurama and Family Guy.
Wow.
And he just wrote a book that I just ordered, and I meant to get the title. I think it's called "It's a Funny Thing."
Yeah.
And I think it's how I became fat, how comedy made me fat and bald. So I just ordered the book, so I'm going to read it. And Chris is not going to be happy because Chris hates when there's a book involved. March 18th will be Bernadette Stanis, Thelma from Good Times. She will be here.
Wow.
And then March 25th, I will be at Comics Roadhouse. So if you're
At Mohegan Sun.
At Mohegan Sun. So if you feel like going to Mohegan Sun and gambling and catching some comedy, tickets are available. You can find it on my Facebook page. And then April 1st, we have Mark Tominelli, host of the podcast Little Me Growing Up Broadway. And young guy. Oh my God, to be young again like that. And he hosts a podcast, and we're going to talk to him.
Great.
So we have some great, we have a great lineup coming up. I'm very excited.
What Molly coming?
I want to get Molly on the show. I do. I want to get Molly on the show, and we'll talk about Annie stuff and whatnot. So a lot of good things coming up. I want to thank you all for watching the show tonight, and we will see you next week. Chris will be back, and we will be welcoming Mike Rowe. Have a really good night, everybody.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
All right. Well, that's our show for tonight. Good night, everybody.
Good night. See you.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're off.
I think we're off.
We do this every week.
You think we know? Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we're
off.
definitely off.
We're off. Definitely.
You were awesome.
No, I couldn't do it without you. Stop.
You're unbelievable.
Stop.
You're amazing.
Everybody loves
It's you. No,
Everybody
it's
loves
you.
you.
It's not me. It's you.
It's
Trust me.
Rowe and Chris.